What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out UK versus US military gear. What do they carry in the mountains? This is by BFBS Forces News. They're an absolutely fantastic YouTube channel. They do all sorts of forces news here in Britain, and they're genuinely really good. So I'm going to leave a link down below to the OG video. Make sure you go over there, give it some love, all that good stuff. I love these videos comparing kit. I'm a bit of a kit fiend. Is anyone else, former military, a bit of a kit fiend? I like looking at what people are wearing, whereabouts they're wearing stuff. It's all really interesting to me, and especially when they compare it between two different countries. So this is going to be a really good one. Before we get started, though, a couple different things. Firstly, check out Chug. 10% off link down below for the best drinking vessel in the world. You know how much I've been talking about these things, and they're selling like crazy. Handmade here in the UK by a small business. You can't get better than that. They also ship to America if you're in the US. Free customization, free bag, 10% off link down below. Genuinely fantastic bit of kit. If you look after this, it'll last you a lifetime. I cannot recommend it enough. Also, if you haven't seen on my other social media, we got the cans of Morale. I uploaded a video of me drinking out of the can. Look, we've seen the cans before, right? We've had the prototypes here behind me. We've seen the cans before. I've been tasting the drink for a while now because we've been perfecting this recipe for nearly 2 years. We've been perfecting this recipe, but I've never drank it out the can. And you can see my first reaction popping open a can and drinking it actually here on this channel if you go to the shorts, and also on Instagram and TikTok at Drink Morale. For those of you who want to see what it looks like, can I do this with the mic in front of me? It is a beautiful wild berry color like this. It's incredibly tasty. And we're going live on the 27th of September. Let me double check it. It's the 27th, right? It is the Saturday the 27th, which is just over a week. We're going to be live to the general public. To stay up to date with what's going on, you can go over to the Instagram and the website. Very, very exciting. We've got 9 days until the launch. After years of working on this business, we're going to be launching next week, which is just insane to say out loud. For those of you who backed the Kickstarter, next week we're going to be getting your packages all squared away and sent out. In fact, I think on the 27th, when it goes live, we're going to be doing a live stream, and I will be either packing some of the Kickstarters or it will already have been packed. And if you backed the Kickstarter, maybe if you're on the live stream, I can like do a little doodle or write a note in your package or something like that. It's super exciting. I'm very excited, and it tastes so good as well. So if you want to stay up to date from when the drink goes live, Instagram, website, be there, because this is the start of something genuinely really special. Anyway, let's pull this up. Let's look at this kit and let's see what's going on. Who's got the best kit? Also, oh, Royal Marines. Oh, so it's the Royal Marines doing this in the US? Oh, that's even better. 4-5 Commando, where I was, even better. Okay. I have a feeling they're going to have a lot of kit that I didn't have, and it's going to piss me off. It's going to piss me off because I want the Gucci kit. I want the fun kit. I want the Gucci kit.
I'm Cotwell Brown, Mountain Leader Class 2.
Mountain Leader.
From 4-5 Commando.
For those of you who don't know, Mountain Leader is like a specialist within the Royal Marines. There is quite a big consensus in the Royal Marines that Mountain Leaders are as good. Some people say even better than SF, because these guys are ninjas. They are unbelievable. They are legit ninjas of 2025. The training that MLs have to go through is insane. The survival element, all of it is just absolutely remarkable. I have the utmost respect for these individuals. I think they're some of the best soldiers in the world, in my opinion.
Part of X-Ray Company. We're out here in the States, and
X-Ray Company.
I'm just going to go through some of the kit and equipment that we use in the mountains here.
So I was actually part of X-Ray Company. When I first went to 4-5 Commando, I was part of X-Ray Company for, it must have been not even 6 months. And then I got put as BCR for 40 Commando. And then when I eventually went back up to 4-5 Commando, I was in Zulu Company. But I started off in X-Ray.
First Lieutenant Kalunga, I'm with Victor 2-4 Echo Company. I'm First Platoon Commander, and I'll be showing you the kit setup for one of my SWAT leaders, Corporal Merchant.
So we'll start at the top. Andy's got his ops core on here. It's a recently new bit of kit that we've got.
We didn't have them helmets when I was in the Royal Marines. Also, yes, this optical kit is different.
It's a bit lighter and it allows the user a bit more freedom.
We have our high cut Kevlar, obviously it's head protection. On the Kevlar itself, we have our Rhino mount. Right here it goes down, and this is where you'll place the night vision goggles.
As you can see, he's got some ear protection up here. They just slide down over his ears, nice and easy. So
That's fancy ear protection that I never had as well. Way better than what I had. God, these lads get all the Gucci kit these days, don't they? Gutted I didn't get this stuff.
when he needs to talk on the radio, or he thinks he's going to get into a position where things are going to get loud, he can pop them down.
Then we have our Peltors. This is our ear protection. It emphasizes sound, and then if it goes over a certain decibel, it'll cut the sound off. So it's really good for hearing protection.
Fancy. That's really fancy.
Moving down, we'll go to his chest rig now. So traditionally, soldiers, when they're operating, they'll use a webbing which sits around their hips and their waist. In the mountains, that's a really restrictive piece of kit. It stops you moving as efficiently. So we like to keep all our kit up onto our body, onto our chest here. As you can see, Andy's got his comms.
So this is obviously specialized for, in particular, for being in the mountains. So a little bit different. He's holding a KS1? Has he got a KS1? Bastard. I want one.
On the side here, his comms suite up on his left.
No PRR? Is that a different comms kit? I can't see because it's underneath the strap, the comms kit.
Here, most
Is it
squad-
PRR? PRF? What's it called? Is it PRR? Is that what they called it in the middle? God, it's been a long time. How have I forgot this? I'm gonna Google it real quick. Is it PRR? Is that what it is? Or is it PRF? God, what was it called? Oh my God, why is this? Did he say it?
On the side here, his comms suite up on his left.
Here,
His comms moving as efficiently. So we like to keep all our kit up onto our body, onto our chest here. As you can see, Andy's got his comms on the side here, his comms suite up on his left.
Oh, he said on the left. Is it PRR? I think it's PRR. UK military kit. I'm pretty sure it's PRR. Am I an idiot? I think it is. It's just been so long. Do you know? It is PRR. Yeah. So this is a personal role radio. That's what it was called. This was a PRR that I had. And it looks a little bit different because it's got a couple different antennas. But it could be... So... There's another radio. So the PRR is just for like personal chatting between you and your lads. But there is obviously a better radio for the actual comms that you can speak between different troops and stuff like that, right? And that one had a couple more antennas. I remember it had like a big... Well, we usually had one, a long one that would be out of our day sack. But there was a couple other ones. So it might be the same one. It's just... I left in 2012, guys. It's been a while on it.
here, most squad leaders will carry a Prick 163 radio. It's a VHF radio. It allows him to communicate back to the patrol base with the platoon commander or adjacent units.
Along the front, he's got his ammunition, which is really accessible, which is obviously very important. And then if you come around this...
Do you know what? I'm seeing, and I know I'm talking about the radio quite a lot. I'm seeing this down here. It's the other audio. It's the other radio stuff that we used to have, the more sophisticated one. So it's a little bit better than a PRR. It's got like more long range and all that other stuff. Yeah, I recognize it.
He's got another pouch there with all his med kit in it. Anything that he should need to sustain himself or help others is in there. He's got a few various different pouches around his webbing here. Personal choice, but Andy likes to keep his smoke grenades and his grenades in there, and he uses the bottom there for optics or Siloom, stuff like that.
That'd do my head in right there in that position. Now I get it. We had a lot of webbing on because I didn't do as much mounting stuff, but the regular webbing, I can't speak, usually sits on your hips and your back. So to have something on the front, I don't know if I'd like that. Obviously, for this lad, it's personal preference, and people change their stuff all the time.
Depending on the Marine will typically have 3 magazines up front with an admin pouch. The admin pouch can carry a map, protractor, as you see here, different map pins, note.
I like that. I think quite a few lads in the Marines had it on their chest, some of the nav gear. I like that because it's right there. It's right easy to access if you're going to be figuring out where you are and stuff like that. It's super accessible. I like that personally.
Taking gear, basically mission essential equipment that you'll need to go out on patrol. When you go down to the war belt itself,
war belt
grenade pouch for the M67.
They call it a war belt. They don't call it webbing. War belt.
7 grenade, and then you'll have the rest of your magazines on the war belt here. You turn around here.
I like that mag holder. I like how it's got the solid sides, easier to pull in and out. I like that mag holder a lot. The pouch that we had for our mags on our webbing was just, in my opinion, it was dog shit. It was so hard to get mags in and out. That looks really cool. That looks like a great bit of kit.
We have a dump.
It's got a dump pouch on the back there.
Dump pouch. That's where you'll put your magazines when you're done using them. That way you can retain your magazines. This right here is just another admin pouch. You can put your NVGs in here or different mission essential gear. And then here we have an IFAK or an infantry first aid kit. This has tourniquet, gauze, different kinds of bandages. That way if something happens, the Marine can get the treatment that he needs.
You notice also it's marked very obvious. This is so that if he goes down and another lad pops out and is like, I need to help him, you can use their gear to help them. That's really important you do that. Different SOPs for different troops, obviously, but having it marked is super obvious. For us, it would either be like a big marker with an X on it or, you know, some sort of, sniper tape or something on there with some sort of marking to show that it is your med kit.
And then when we go out on patrol, the Marine will wear gloves to protect his hands from the elements.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got the KS1 here strapped across his chest. This is a recently new weapon that we've had, and first time we've used it in this environment.
Oh,
it's
my
really good.
days.
It's a lot lighter, which is great for the user, and it's got a lot of other features as well that makes it better than its previous.
Look at that bit of kit. I said if I ever move back to the US, which is always, it's always something that could happen. I'm a US citizen now. I'd buy myself a Knight's Armament rifle. Look at that. It's stunning, isn't it? It might be one of my favorite rifles now. I think it is up there. It just looks super nice.
This is the M27 IAR weapon systems. Squad leader will carry this. Most of the Marines will carry this. This can go to semi-automatic or fully automatic. It has the SCO, which is an 8x zoom. And then for nighttime, we use the PEC 16. This will allow you to use an IR laser, or if you're in a mount environment or an urban environment, as we call it, you can use red light, flashlight. That is all on this laser here.
Nice bit of
And
kit.
then on his back, he's got his day sack. So every good Marine will be able to sustain himself for any amount of time.
That day sack looks exactly like the one I was issued when we went to multicam. So if it is the same one, which it does look exactly the same, I very much doubt they've done any changes to it. I still have my day sack, the exact one, and I swear to God, I've gone through backpacks from really prestigious companies like LL Bean and some other really prestigious backpack companies, and that particular day sack is still holding up better than anything else I've got. I've had weighted runs with it. I've been when I did Op Cougar and I was doing anti-piracy, I took that out with me. I've had that day sack for a long, long time, probably upwards now of 15 years, and it still is the best bit of kit I've got. Fantastic bit of kit.
In this environment, it's slightly easier, say, than Norway. However, you do have different challenges. So in that day sack to sustain himself, Andy will have a really good amount of water and some scran to keep him going. Warmers and Gary's not so much, but yeah, that's the risk Andy takes. And that's pretty much Marine Sloan ready for operations in the mountains.
Great video.
That is the squad leader kit setup.
What a great little video. Straight to the point. Fantastic YouTube channel, BFBS, British Forces News. I can't recommend that YouTube channel enough. If you've not over there and subscribed to them yet, go over and do that. They're actually close to 1 million subscribers. Let's get them over the mark. They are well, they are the go-to for military news in the UK. So I can't recommend it enough. Genuinely fantastic YouTube channel. And that was a really good, really good video. Link down below to the OG video. Let me know what you think. Is there any kit there that you would change? Do you have preferences on where you would put certain pouches? Not having a webbing for in the mountains, you know, that can make a lot of sense, actually. I didn't do a lot of mountain warfare when I was in the military. We did the stuff that was in the basic training, the Royal Marines training up at down at Lympstone, and you do a quite a bit of mountain stuff there, but it's not anywhere near what you do post training when we go on exercise, and it's definitely nowhere near as close as what them MLs are, the mountain leaders. Them guys are they're next level. If you haven't done some research on the mountain leaders in the Royal Marines, go and do yourself a favor because they are great individuals, great soldiers. Other than that, check out Chug. 10% off, link down below. And if you haven't, it tastes so good. It tastes so good, guys. Get excited. Follow the Instagram website. We're launching next week. Other than that, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.